Hi, this is Glenda and welcome to my channel. This time we are going to discuss about a material that was published by the Department of Education on their TV a few days back. I took this opportunity to use the material in my own class and we did an activity to practice or improve their writing skills. We did editing practice to improve their writing skills. So let us take a look at this statement that is on your screen right now. Let me read the sentence first. Tagaytay City is known for a wonderful, picturesque of the majestic Mount Taal. What does picturesque mean? So obviously we are trying to identify the synonym of the word picturesque. Picturesque is an adjective from what we have known from our English back in high school or elementary. So let me do this one thing at a time. The first thing I want to do is identify the adjectives that are in the sentence, and that is wonderful, picturesque, and majestic. Now, the way they use adjectives in the series in this sentence is what they call coordinate adjectives. Now you can decide whether adjectives are coordinate if you answer these two questions with both yes. The first one is, does the sentence make sense if you write the adjectives in reverse order? And does the sentence make sense if you place and in between the adjectives? If your answers are both yes in those two questions, then the adjectives are coordinate. And the rule is you should put or place comma in between the adjectives and also place a word and to separate the two final elements. But in this case, the use of adjectives in the sentence is an overkill, so I want to eliminate wonderful. Maintain majestic and picturesque, but erase the article of and the preposition of and the article da, but replace it with a coordinate conjunction. Another thing I want to do in this sentence is to add a possessive adjective after the word for. Alright? So we are referring to the town, or we are referring to the noun Mount Taal, and possessive adjective it is what we use if we are talking about a place, a thing, or an animal. The last thing that I want to modify in this sentence is to replace the word known with famous. So I believe this material was intended for 8th grade students, and I believe using higher level of vocabulary will help activate their creative or critical thinking skills. So famous, I think, is the best word to use in this sentence. And by the way, I can switch the two adjectives here and yet retain the context of the sentence. Alright, so that is what I did. I did my homework. Let me know what you think about it by commenting down below. Let me read the sentence one more time. Tagaytay City is famous for its majestic and picturesque Mount Taal. What does picturesque mean? Let me show you the corrected statement here on my next slide. So what do you think about it? Now let's talk about the choices of answers. Okay, I have included here the adjective virtually attractive. Virtually attractive. Now, if you are doing a multiple choice questions, I believe you are supposed to not confuse the students, but help them, use their high level of thinking. So if you have, so in this case, there are 4 choices. Definitely ruined and perhaps are out of the question. That is easy, and it is just right to include 2 wrong or obvious wrong answers. But you are supposed to use, 2 identical or similar words that will help students activate their critical thinking skills. So in this case, instead of using running as one of the choices, why not use virtually attractive instead? The meaning of picturesque in the dictionary, the meaning is actually virtually attractive. For the student to decide which one they would choose in relation to the context of the sentence. Now, if the content is about a person or a thing or something that is really pretty and charming, I would choose the word charming, yes, as my best choice. But if I am referring to a fierce volcano, I think the best word for that, or the best choice, would be virtually attractive. I wouldn't say Mount Taal is charming. Oh yes, I would consider it charming, but from what it did last February, I would rather change my answer into virtually attractive rather than charming, because this charming here is kind of subtle, in my opinion. It's kind of like cutie, and it doesn't really refer to a fierce volcano. So I think virtually attractive should be included in the choices, and it just depends on the students and what they want to choose from. But I would say the best answer for that is virtually attractive. So friends, this video was not made to criticize the people involved in the program, but rather serve as an eye-opener that it is time to invest on higher standards of education to best serve the future generations. Invest in professional developments for teachers and administrators. The students are your customers, your consumers, and you're probably educating the future leader of the country. They deserve the best education that they can get. And their future and the future of the country are in the hands of the best and only the best educators in the world. Try not to fail them, because if you fail the young, you fail your country and you fail yourself. So that's it for today. I hope you are having a good time or having a good day, and I will see you next time. Peace.